So for me, it's really personal. Started with me making some really horrible choices and decisions in my youth, pretty much in this neighborhood, that culminated in a really horrible drug-related robbery that was almost a double homicide. 16 years old, I was charged with first-degree murder, shooting with intent to kill, wound or maim. By the time I turned 17, I was on death row at the Nebraska State Penitentiary with additional 15 to 50 years for the second charge. The state Supreme Court ultimately, in part, overturned my death sentence because I was just too young to be on death row. I didn't think, know, want, or believe that it was possible to complete a life sentence until I met individuals serving life sentences that were actually at the end of it. So it really changed my outlook in a way that I don't think it could probably have been altered or shifted any other way. I realized that I might be able to get out of the penitentiary. I had completed high school, attended a lot of college programming, vocational stuff, personal self-betterment groups, things like that. Just trying to make sure when or if I ever got the chance to get out, I would leave prison not like I entered prison. There was a series of other United States Supreme Court decisions related to juveniles and homicides. I was able to go back to court and make my argument as to why I should get out of prison. I realized that the judge had actually heard my argument. He had actually calculated the sentence to end on the day that it began. So on a cold January 24th of 2016, walked out of the last set of double doors at the Omaha Correctional Center, unhandcuffed for the first time in 41 years.
That alone is a death sentence for many people, emotionally, psychologically, physically. And having met people who Shakur has done time with, and hearing the impact that Shakur has had on those people, that tells me it wasn't the system that made him the success that he is.
I feel like I owe a debt of gratitude, not only to the people that I have harmed, to hopefully be part of the process that prevents other people from harming other people. But I also owe a tremendous debt of gratitude to the other individuals in a place that I probably wasn't supposed to learn about humanity, the importance of healing and repair and being able to redeem your life. Restorative justice really offers an alternative to the punishment-based system of just charging people with crimes, punishing them through some type of sentence. Restorative justice focuses in on harm and repair. It centers around three stakeholders: the victim, the offender, and the community. Restorative justice attempts to bring about some sense of restoration, repair, ultimately healing through meeting the needs of all of the stakeholders.
In restorative justice, we say that you have an obligation to the victim, you have an obligation to the community, and you have an obligation to yourself to be a better human being so you don't come back out and recreate that. How do you repair what you've done? How do you clean up that mess? And so restorative justice focuses on the relationships that are broken and not just a crime.
I think it's a win-win philosophy for everybody. It's just that we have been doing things a certain way for so long. Sometimes we think that there's no other way to do it.
The impact that Shakur has had on our community is immeasurable. He just is always focused on betterment, both for himself, the community, the system, people. His tenacity, while quiet, is ferocious. Shakur holds people and systems accountable, and Shakur continues to wake up the next day and keep moving forward.
He was that first model for me of a man to instill some things in me and not just tell me, but made me work for it. Shakur thing is he don't like to waste time. He feel like a lot of time has been taken out of his life. And we ready to clean up some of the messes that we've laid down and some of the messes that the kids are laying down now.
When I found out Shakur won Humanitarian of the Year, I thought that's the perfect person to get that award. Shakur is a tireless advocate, really on a national and local level. He's a remarkable person.
I feel like the community is just now starting to understand they have a superstar in their midst, honestly. I'm looking forward to him to continue to guide me, lead me, and to lead us as a community. And I have to push him to stop being so humble to do it.
For somebody to think that I am worthy of being the Humanitarian of the Year, given who I am, I just feel tremendously blessed and honored to be anywhere doing anything. 8 years ago, there's no way possible that I would have first thought that I would have been out at all, let alone back into places that I had spent time. It's really humbling to think about it. None of us are perfect. We all make mistakes. None of us should ever be defined as the worst thing we have ever done. And if punishment doesn't bring about some sense of repair or healing, then maybe we need to seek another approach. I'm looking forward to just trying to help grow restorative justice as a movement and a model.